Columbus Day, and welcome to CSU News. I'm Cody Waugh.
And I'm Sharifa Jackson. Here's what's happening this week on campus.
This Tuesday, Columbus State's Department of Art will host a reception and performance by Canadian intermediate artist April Dean at 5:30 in the Ilges Gallery of CSU's Corn Center for the Visual Arts. This free event will support the ongoing faculty alumni exhibition that displays current works by select alumni, artists, and full-time faculty of the art department. Participating artists include Orion Roots, Yuichiro Komatsu, Rylan Steele, Elizabeth Roberts McFalls, Michael McFalls, Hannah Israel, Adam Forrester, Whitney Spivey, Tanya Hughes, John Stidham, Mike Lish, and Kristen Cannon. For more information, call 706-507-8300 or visit the art department's website for more information.
On Thursday night, A.J. McClung Memorial Stadium will play host to the 4th annual Doughboy Bowl as Columbus State's club tackle football team gears up to face a squad of Fort Benning soldiers. The event is free with tailgating starting at 5 p.m. and kickoff scheduled for 7. For more information, call 706-507-8568.
While our intramural team prepares for this week's midweek matchup, so too are our NCAA Cougars getting ready for a big week ahead. Here's our sports correspondent, Stephen, with more on CSU athletics. Stephen?
With your CSU Sports, I'm Stephen Williams. It was another very strong week for Columbus State Athletics, and it starts with the Lady Cougar volleyball squad. 3 matches, 3 victories for Casey Cornett's Lady Cougars. It started on Wednesday night as CSU traveled on the road to Albany State, took on the Golden Rams. The Lady Cougars needed 5 sets, but eventually came away with the 5-set victory, winning 3 out of the 5 sets to pick up its 2nd consecutive win. On Friday, they came back home, and in the battle for the Pickle Barrel, they took on Georgia College, the 2 inaugural programs inside the Peach Belt Conference. Another 5-set thriller in which the Lady Cougars were down 2-1, had to come from behind in the 4th set, ended up winning that one, and then won the 5th and decisive set 3-2. The Lady Cougars picked up a 2nd straight 5-set victory for them and a 3rd straight victory overall. On Saturday, it was a little bit of an easier task for them. Georgia Regents University was in town for the first time this season, and the Lady Cougars swept their way to a victory over the Jaguars for the 2nd time this year, giving them 4 straight victories this season, making them 15-7 overall and 7-4 in the Peach Belt Conference, where they continue to climb up the PBC standings. Women's soccer kicked off the week in fine fashion on Friday as the Lady Cougars took on Valdosta State here at home. The in-state rival Blazers were in town, just 1 loss on the season, and they put the Lady Cougars behind the 8 ball early. An early goal for the Blazers put them up 1-0, but the Lady Cougars quickly got it back. A penalty kick for Kelsey Pelletier netted it 1-1. And then in the second half, in the final 10 minutes, it was freshman Taylor Marks who had the game winner for CSU, hitting one in from outside the box to give the Lady Cougars a 2-1 victory, improving them at the time to 10-3 and giving them their 7th straight victory. It wasn't quite so easy for the Lady Cougars on Sunday, though. The 7th-ranked team in the country, CSU, went on the road to Clayton State in a battle of the last 2 unbeaten teams in Peach Belt Conference play, and the Lakers of Clayton State jumped all over CSU in the first half, leading 2-0 at halftime, tacking on another in the second half, and shutting out CSU for just the 3rd time this season. The Lady Cougars failed to score a goal in a match. They snapped their 7-game win streak, and they're now 10-4 overall, and they take their first loss in PBC play to fall to 6-1, but still in a tie for 2nd place overall in the Peach Belt Conference standings. Looking ahead to what's coming up for you this week, let's start with what's away from campus. Men's and women's golf are both getting back in action. The men are in action Monday and Tuesday, the 21st and 22nd, as they compete in the TVA Credit Union Classic over in Alabama. And then Monday and Tuesday, the 28th and 29th, they're competing in the McDonough Cup down in Orlando, Florida. So a couple of big tournaments for them to wind up the month of October. Brian Padgett's Lady Cougar women's team will be on the road the 28th and 29th as well, as they'll be competing in the Rock Barn Collegiate Invitational. That'll be over in North Carolina. On Saturday, the first of the Peach Belt Conference Championships will get underway, and that'll be in men's and women's cross country. J.D. Evil Sizer's bunch will be on the road as they'll be down in Americus, Georgia, participating in the Peach Belt Conference Championship. The men will be looking to defend their crown after winning the Peach Belt Conference last season. Finally, what's at home this week? A couple of home events for you, and it starts on Tuesday. The Lady Cougar volleyball squad takes on Montevallo at 7 o'clock inside the Lumpkin Center as the Lady Cougars try to avenge one of their 4 Peach Belt Conference losses this season, as they lost to the Falcons on the road back in the middle of September in 5 sets. So should be a good match coming up Tuesday night inside the Lumpkin Center. And then on Wednesday at the Walden Soccer Complex, the Lady Cougar soccer squad takes on North Georgia, a battle between 2 of the top teams in the PBC, going head-to-head. 6 o'clock, the start time from the Walden Soccer Complex. The final event we want to make you aware of, Cougar Madness, the official kickoff to the men's and women's basketball season, is Tuesday night, the 22nd, following the volleyball game. Scheduled for 9 o'clock, but it'll be whenever that volleyball match ends. They'll go right into it. There'll be a live DJ, plenty of entertainment, a student versus faculty basketball game, a three-point contest, a slam dunk contest, and we'll get to meet the men and women basketball players on this campus for the first time in the 2013-2014 season. So make sure you're out at the Lumpkin Center for the volleyball match at 7, and then Cougar Madness afterwards as we officially kick off the 2013-2014 basketball season here at Columbus State. That's all we have for you this week in Columbus State Athletics. With your CSU Sports, I'm Stephen Williams.
Thanks, Stephen. When we return, we'll have Joey with your weekly weather.
And as always, our Greek life correspondent, Jatori Jones, will have another CSU profile for you. Don't touch that dial. You're tuned in to CSU News.
Welcome back. Fall officially began a month ago, and with cooler temperatures that many of us woke up to this morning, Mother Nature seems to have finally followed suit. Joey Davila is here to tell us if we can expect more of this crisp autumn air this week on campus. What can we look forward to, Joey?
Good afternoon, CSU. Welcome to Weather 1101. I'm Professor Davila and class is in session. Today's topic, your 7-day forecast. Let's get started. Starting today on Monday, October 21st, we have a high of 76, a low of 60. Mostly cloudy weather with about a 10% chance of rain and some southeast winds going at 4 miles per hour. Moving on to Tuesday, October 22nd, we have a high of 75, a low of 54, mostly cloudy weather with about a 20% chance of rain and some west-southwest winds at about 8 miles an hour. On Wednesday, October 23rd, we have a high of 68, a low of 42, mostly sunny weather with no chance of rain and some northwest winds going at 13 miles per hour. Then on Thursday, October 24th, we have a high of 72, a low of 47, partly cloudy weather with no chance of rain and some northwest winds at 12 miles an hour. On Friday, October 25th, we have a high of 64, a low of 39, and some sunny weather with continued no chance of rain and some northwest winds at about 8 miles per hour. On Saturday, October 26th, we have a high of 67, a low of 40, mostly sunny weather with no chance of rain again, and some north winds moving at 6 miles per hour. And then we're closing out our week on Sunday, October 27th, with a high of 71, a low of 48, mostly sunny weather, no chance of rain, high chance of spiders, and west winds moving at 9 miles per hour. Hope you got all that, Cougars. There will be a quiz next week, but until then, I'm Joey Davila. Have a nice week.
Thanks, Joey. And now we turn to Stephen Tanner and Shane Rice, current graduate assistants at Columbus State University, telling us a little bit more about Graduate School Expo, which will be held on October 29th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. in Schuster 130.
Hey, I'm Stephen Tanner, and I'm a graduate assistant here at Columbus State University.
Hey, I'm Shane Wright, and I'm also a graduate assistant at Columbus State University.
And we just wanted to formally invite you to our Graduate School Expo, which is going to take place October the 29th from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock in Schuster, room 130.
At the event, it will begin with each student signing in, then having the opportunity to discover different programs that we offer at our graduate school. They also have the opportunity to meet different program directors and inquire about the process, the requirements, and also different scholarship opportunities.
You're also going to get the opportunity to speak with us as graduate assistants here and hear our story, and also we look forward to hearing your story as well.
Columbus State is an amazing place to receive a graduate degree. Keep in mind, we want you. You're already a part of our family here at Columbus State University, so why not matriculate and obtain a master's degree? Remember, you can go anywhere with a Columbus State graduate degree.
Our Greek Life segment today focuses on CSU's chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha. Here's Shatori with more on the sorority.
This week, I spoke with CSU's AKA chapter about their charity event called Lola's Walk. Let's see what they have to say.
Well, my name is Shabrika George, and I'm the president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Eta Iota chapter here at Columbus State University.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I'm the vice president of the Eta Iota chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated at Columbus State University. This year, we did the I Support Lola's Voice Walk at the Pavilion and Intramural Field. We raised over $1,300 for the CCA in honor of Lola. And next year, we just plan on making the event bigger, getting more organizations out there, more vendors, and hopefully raise about $2,000. I'm sorry.
And just a little background on Lola. She's a little baby who was bullied via social networks and all over the internet. She was born with Apert syndrome, and basically it caused her to look different and what some people consider not pretty. So they decided to circulate her picture around on social networks and call her ugly. So we basically just did the walk to bring awareness to her and other children in her situation. Our national website is www.aka1908.com, or you can also email either Rachel or myself, and we'll be glad to give you more information.
That's all this week for Greek Life at CSU. Back to you guys in the studio.
The Schwab School of Music has a busy week in store for faculty and student musicians alike. On Monday, they will host a trombone recital featuring faculty artists Bradley Palmer's student Trey English at 7:30 p.m. in the River Center's Legacy Hall. On Tuesday, they'll have a faculty recital featuring Martin Schumberg, professor of oboe at Arizona State University, along with CSU artist Ying Wang on piano at 7:30 p.m., also in the River Center's Legacy Hall. This recital will present works by Saints, Science, Telemann, Pasculi, and others.
On Thursday in Legacy Hall, look for the Ye Shall Have a Song concert, featuring the university singers at 7:30 p.m. Visiting Professor Frody Gunderson will conduct, and Johnny Lee Bullock will accompany the singers on piano. Two events will close out the week on Sunday with a Music of Brazil recital featuring faculty artists Wendy Warner on cello and Andrew Zahn and Robert Sharp, both on guitar at 4 p.m. And then the Brass Quintet faculty recital at 7:30. After the first half of this recital, other faculty and the music school's top brass students will join the quintet for a large brass ensemble performance. These shows will take place in, you guessed it, Legacy Hall, and all are free of charge. Contact the Swope School of Music for more information.
Well, that's all for CSU News. Thanks for watching. I'm Sharifa Jackson.
And I'm Cody Wall. Have a wonderful day, Cougars.